blues. That was the last thing I thought I could use. But now I'm glad she left me. I'm glad she gave me the blues. You see, I went out and found me. I went out and found me someone new. That's why I can say this tonight. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. Oh, hey, hey, the blues is alright. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. It's alright. It's alright. Everything in mind. Let's testify. Say it again, y'all. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. 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 It's alright. It's alright. Everything in mind. I'm gonna play it for you now. Yes, you are, Miss B. You're the first guest. Bring you in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. She left me. I'm glad she gave me the blues. You see, I'm back to the blues. It was the blues that brought me to you. Yeah. You see, she never given me the blues. I never would have found someone sweet like you. That's why you said, yo. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. Oh, hey, hey, the blues is alright. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. It's alright. It's alright. Everything is alright. I just gotta say it again. Y'all got me. Testify. Hey, the blues is alright. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. Oh, hey, hey, the blues is alright. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. It's alright. It's alright. Everything is right. Do it again. Silence. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. You did it. Hey, hey, the blues is alright. Oh, hey, hey, the blues is alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from around the world, this is Uncle Funky Larry Jones, and it's now time for the Poppa C Blues and Southern Soul Show with your host, DJ Poppa C.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another edition of Poppa C Blues and Southern Soul Show. I am your host, DJ Poppa C. Happy Monday. Thank y'all for joining us for another edition of our Blues and Southern Soul Show. And as usual, we got some more hot guests on the show. And I think you'll like it. Lady Audrey, I was looking at my page and I say, Lady Audrey, always the first one to log on. I hadn't seen your name pop up. And then you popped up. I was gonna get upset. And shout out to my wife. She's in London, traveling, watching the show. So she's the first one to pop up on the screen. So yeah, she's in London. As usual, we had a busy weekend. Friday night, I had a show with Brian Jack and the Zydeco Gamblers. And then Saturday, my wife and I, we accompanied my middle daughter. She competed for Miss Texas in Dallas, Texas. And man, I'm telling you, if you have never experienced except watching it on television, I would never have imagined the fanfare and the atmosphere of the show. But my daughter did win some money, but she didn't win. But when my daughter won Miss Harris County, the same young lady who won Miss Houston on the same show. Thank you, my wife told me I'm selling good. She's in London. Thank you.
You know, if y'all anywhere around the world, y'all can watch us on YouTube. I don't care if you're in Japan or South Korea, North Korea, you can see us. And I get a lot of feedback from folk every show that inbox me from everywhere, or they come in on our YouTube page. But as I was saying, the young lady, she competed when my daughter won Miss Harris County almost a year ago. The same young lady who was on the show was won Miss Houston is the one that won Miss Texas. If you think it's not a big deal, because if you win Miss Texas, you can compete for Miss USA. And I'm not. I don't know what's going on with my internet. I mean, it's normally fine. But she got approached about her competing for Miss Dallas. I said, you don't live in Dallas, you live in Houston. So, you know, good evening, Sister Calloway. But anyway, it was a lot of ladies competing for the title. And the ones who were in the top five, they all received something. I mean, lucrative scholarships, endorsements. And the young lady who won, Reagan Hutzel's her name. She was on the show when they won their titles about less than a year ago. They all came on the show. But I had Miss Sugarland, Miss Houston, Miss Harris County, which is my daughter, and a couple more came on the show. So Reagan won Miss Texas. And along with that earning, she had $30,000 scholarship and a brand new Infinity to drive for a year and an apartment. And she gets a stipend for a month, as long as she holds the title. So, man, I was telling Uncle Funk at the radio station, man, I'm gonna get me some heels and a tutu, so I can compete, man. Because this, it's it was nice, very nice. Of course, I got back, drove back from Dallas Sunday and back to the club, back to Superstar, which we had a real nice crowd Sunday night. So it was a bunch of fun. So nevertheless, I had the opportunity to catch my breath. My wife said, yeah, she did the damn thing. Yes, she did. She looked really beautiful. And Leroy Allen, the man, the golden voice, checking in. Yeah, and she looked really beautiful. And she said she's ready to compete next year for Miss Texas. And those ladies, I'm telling you, they were all over Texas. It's a big deal, and they were ready, and they had a bunch of talent. So I just talked to Uncle Funky. He's waking up, so I'm trying to give him time to check in. Wishing her God's best in all endeavors. Thank you, Sister Calloway. Yeah, she tried. And hello, Miss Denise. Welcome to the show. Thank y'all for joining us. I love when y'all just chime in. I always thank y'all for always supporting the show. We've been going for a year and a couple of months now, and y'all have been wonderful. And I always like when folk from New York and Connecticut and Louisiana and Ohio chime in, because when I give y'all a concert, a little mini concert, a lot of folk will inbox me. We've never heard Southern Soul, so a blues like that. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So thank you all for continuing to support the show. If you could, you call somebody and tell somebody. If you don't have Facebook, you can always go to your smartphone, because we're on YouTube, of course. And once again, YouTube is all over. Or you can go to subscribe to my page at Kerry Hunter, or at DJ_Poppa_C, which is on YouTube. So we have a lot of subscribers. A couple of times, get lucky. YouTube has run a couple of commercials on the show. So I got to keep my contents going and, keep my guests hot and so forth. We've been blessed to have great guests over the years. And most of the time people say yes, and they live busy lives. And I can understand that. But tonight I'm just excited about the lineup that we have tonight. We have a fantastic business owner. And we have an artist who is single right now, man, is just tearing up the charts. And so when he said yes, And I put this flyer together. I was excited. I said, yeah, this is pretty hot. So when I started getting feedback when I first posted the flyer prior to the show, people saying, you have so-and-so on your show? You have so-and-so on your show? And so when I posted the flyer with the two guests I have, they were excited because one local guest, she's pretty popular in this area, and she's making great things happen. So I'm filling the gap a little bit, trying to get on point a little time to come on, but I'm gonna play a song, and then if he's not on, give him about 2 minutes, and we'll go on with the show. But back to the pageant. The pageant, if y'all, they aired it on television on Channel 20 here locally, and a lot of people call me, hey, I seen your daughter, la 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 la. But it was very, very nice. Thank you, Carol. Brooks, for checking in. It was very nice, y'all. So if you ever have an opportunity to witness it in person, I mean, you might not know anybody that's competing, but I thought it was something. When she competed for Miss Harris County, it was across town, and I'm thinking, okay, another little small show. When I got there, man, it was like major leagues. I thought I was at the award ceremony, Grammys or somewhere, man. And people came out with their best dress, and they, dressed to kill, and fine rides, and it was nice. It was nice. So let's do this. Let me I see the prologue. Yeah, Lady Orange. I'm really excited. I was really excited for my daughter. And on top of that, she's a senior at Sam Houston. Both my daughters are coming out in spring. And so I don't have anything bad to say because they both always been their best foot forward. So I've been blessed, I don't know what I've done so well. God to show me favor like that, but I'm blessed and I'm very thankful for that. So I was getting ready to play a song, but Uncle Funky's logging in. But while he's doing that, let me play this song and give him a couple of minutes. Little Room Davis. I'm in love with the girl next door.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. Talking about that woman. I've been looking out of my window. Yes, I have. I think I'm in love with the girl next door. She got me so upset, I don't know which way to go. I think about her all the time. I believe I'm gonna leave this other woman got behind. She got me so confused. She got my mind messed up. I don't know what to do. I'm in love with the girl next door. I go to bed at night, wishing she was there by my side. My feelings for her, I just can't hide. Something gotta be done for me right away. I really need it. You hear me say, I need her. People look at me, make me see it all over my face. Sometimes I feel like my life is out of place. I need someone to satisfy me. You see the matter, I'll just
Y'all know this is a local favorite, the one and only Ruth Davis, y'all. I'm in love with the girl next door. My wife sent me a message. I got me a new puppy, y'all. And I'm just crazy about this little dog. And it's been a long time since I had a puppy. I would bring in, I might bring in the camera just for the show with, because her name is Sassy, and she is sassy. She's a little Shih Tzu. We went for a walk just before the show, and it's like I got my relaxation on. But yeah, I'm just a little sassy, man, and that's where she is right now. I got her in the room. She's fussing because I put her in a cage because I have to do my show. So I might just let her say hello just before the show is over with. Her name is Sassy, and she is sassy. But now every day I get to on Mondays mostly, and some days during the week I get to hang out with this guy on KTSU 90.9, and we have the show. And matter of fact, I'll let him tell you about the show. So y'all help me welcome the Texas Radio Hall of Famer, Uncle Funky Larry Jones.
Hey, Popsy.
I'm loving the background, man.
I'm trying something new, Doc. We're scarce on resources, but monumental on gumption. So I'm just trying something. But yeah, I had a logo for the voiceover company a long time ago, Drum Major Productions. So I was sitting back in the back. I said, well, let's see. Hey, Lady Audrey, let's what's up, Leroy? Let's see if we can do something a little different tonight. What do you think? Get rid of it, bring it back next week?
Hey, let's roll with it.
Keep trying.
Yeah, keep trying. Now, you got a little show Monday through Thursdays. Local radio
station. At 90.9 KTSU, something called Jazz Sessions. It's an innovative product of God's gifting to me and different forms of jazz music genres. Some say it sounds like Quiet Storm. Some say it's an eclectic collection of different vibes. Some say it's good. Some can't stand it, but it's okay. God put me in this space and can't nobody take it away from me till God said so. We're good. So if you like instrumentals, vocals, and harmonies, you like a little tempo, like a little slow, I've got it for you. And we do it all in 180 minutes. That's all we got. So.
That's 3 hours, y'all, just in case. But he said some can't stand it. But I'm gonna take your word for it. But for the phone calls and the texts, you constantly get, and participation. And let me let y'all know that we have some callers that's constant every day for the show. From Panama, from Florida. One guy called he texted in from New York today. And so, I gotta admit, past little Kenny G and Kurt Whalen, my jazz palette is not that thick, but it has grown. And I have fallen in love with Incognito.
And I appreciate that, Papa. It's just one of those things, man. You don't have to listen because of technology. You can put your own playlist together. You don't have to hear what I play. And some people, instead of just doing that, want to express to me, which I find uniquely odd. Why would you tell me you're not listening to me? Why don't you just go ahead and do your thing? I'm not going to call you and say, hey, man, I can't stand your show. I'm listening to something else, but I'm still listening to your show. Those are the comments that just make me fall out laughing. I'm like, dude, I don't care. If you don't like it, keep all that to yourself and keep moving. So you can't please everybody, nor do we try.
Well, there's a lot of the radio stations they can listen to.
It's a ton.
Yeah.
That's what God gave us the choices to do. It's just fascinating to me in all these years. And it's well over 50 years in presenting music or, doing parties, events with folk, that you take that level of your time, your energy, where you could be doing something else. But you got to let me know, oh, Uncle Funky, you ain't all that. I can't stand you. Some days I don't like me either. So What, man? I'm with me. I can't turn me off. That's the funny part. But I got to deal with him 24/7. So I constantly wake up thanking God first and helping me be the very best version I can be. Wherever he needs my gifts and my talents, that's where we go. So I just want to throw that out because I don't want people to think that it's all just the roses. The thorns come along with it. The manure comes with it, and the fact that you want to sit beside me every day or as many days as you possibly can, with as much as you have going on in your life and the things that you're doing, I am just amazed at you, Papa C, that you would even want to spend any time with us in that facility. So I appreciate you. I appreciate all your insight. I love the hometown flavor you bring me and help me with pronunciations. Like there's no such place that we have in Third Ward called Coleman Street. There's a Holman Street, but there's no Cole. So when I do stuff like that, that was totally off the cuff. Didn't realize that. So your helping hand was there, like, yeah, between Nagel and Live Oak, Holman with an H. So I'm learning. And you know how much I love to learn stuff, so it's good. And stop laughing, Leroy Allen. Stop laughing, Lady Audrey, because y'all know me too well. You know these. It's like,
let me tell you from experience, it's definitely a Holman Street.
Well, I learned by the big tree up under that big old oak tree down there. So I got it.
And those of you trying to keep up, there's some guys that sit up under the tree and they bring their little pits out on Saturdays. And Uncle Funky got a session on Saturdays called the Ultimate Backyard Party, and they are chiming in.
With the margarita machine.
They're still cooking and hanging out.
Yeah. And the margarita machine flowing. So
yeah.
I mean, Metro bus stops. Little to-go boxes, man. y'all got something going on over here.
Oh, for sure.
So, it's fun, man. It's just it's good to be loved, and good. Yeah, cats enjoy what we do, man, and for that I play. And if it's 12 of us, and it's 12.
Yeah. Listen, if you going down 288, and you exit Highway 6, come from downtown, exit Highway 6, and you make a right. Go down about 11 miles, about 14 and a half minutes on your right. It's a little place called BUES Winery.
Heard about it.
And so it's a nice place. Wife being a flight attendant, every time my friends come to town, I'm still waiting. Pop, Lady Archie, still waiting. I'll get back to you, Lady Archie. I'm still waiting. But every time wife come to town, our family, she stops by that place, and I'm fascinated because I've been stopping by there, even if I want to have a stogie out back or sit inside the restaurant or go by and listen to Chop Law, and he calls me, hey man, I'm playing the BUES. It's the same consistent crowd. And you know how challenging the economy is with the tariffs and all that stuff. But, it's something about her, I'm bring on in a minute, but I've seen her work every table and shake hands. And there's a reason why Chick-fil-A is so successful. Customer service.
That's all we talk about.
Just like you. No matter how busy you are, and people call the radio station, hey, you think you can get that on, then get on. Hey, Pop, see, can you find this song? Let's do this song. Yeah. Customer service. There's the reason we're here. But she's, I'm talking about it, she's fantastic. I mean, she's fantastic in the type of business you don't mind patronizing. So help me welcome Miss B from BUES Winery.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening. Hey. Thank you for joining us on our Poppa C Blues and Southern Soul show.
Yes, well, thank you for having me.
Well, as you heard, we were talking up the restaurant and the hospitality. And, in this economy, to be successful or consistent is saying something. So, what's your secret?
What's the secret? The secret is customer service.
Yeah.
The secret is making sure that everyone has an experience when they walk in that door. Um, I have a slogan in my bar, and it says, "You walk in as strangers, but you leave as friends."
Mm,
And so we try to embrace that slogan. And so we find that a lot of our customers have become our friends, but now they're really family. And so it's really a big community of family that we have here at Bees Wine Bar. So the secret is just making everyone feel welcome, making them feel like this is a safe space.
mhm.
And and just doing what we do. Try to touch every table.
Well, I've seen it firsthand that you touch every table, and
Yes.
the people are smiling and they're happy and they feel like family.
Yes.
And the place is always crowded.
Yeah, on most days.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
I know on a Friday, Saturday, if you don't get there early, you're gonna sit around. You're gonna stand around for a moment. So,
Yes. And Tuesdays and Sundays. So we're happy about that. We're trying to get those Mondays and Wednesdays just like those days.
yeah,
Yes.
no,
So, B,
so go
Papa,
ahead.
man, jump in.
Go ahead, right ahead.
First of all, be good to see you again, my friend.
Good
Last
to
time we
see
met
you.
personally was at another event. So you cater, you do a lot of work in the community. You're dedicated to Missouri City. I'm going to take a guess because the first time I heard about Bees Wine Bar was through my sister Candy Eastman and Dana
Yes.
Jackson were raving about this spot in Mo City. And I never could get a chance to get by and see you, but all I heard was, she does it like it ought to be done. She has the wine, she has the food, it's intimate, it's personal. There it is. And
There it is.
and toast
Right
one
on
up.
cue.
Toast one up. So a city this size deserves to have this intimate setting, but you've expanded over the years, correct?
That's correct. We started out in Missouri City in 2017. We were in another location across the street for 6 years. And we've been here in this location on July 4th. It'll be 3 years. And
Okay.
so 9 years in the community, going strong. Still, a lot of people don't know about Bees Wine Bar unless they're passing on Highway 6. So we're thinking this was a good move for us. We needed more space to draw in more friends from the community. So I think this move was a good move for us.
Now, B, you held up a glass of wine. What is that? And is that your favorite wine?
So this is not my favorite, but I'll drink it because I'm a Cabernet lover. So
Okay.
I love deep reds, and this is a San Simeon. It's not my favorite. My favorite is a longevity cab. It's a winery out of California, and it has an interesting story behind it. His name is Phil Long, and he made that wine in honor of his wife who passed away of cancer. So that's kind of
Mm.
like my favorite wine. But every bottle has a story, every wine has a story. And so that's what we love to do, sit around and drink wine and tell stories.
Yes, ma'am. I salute that because that for me is the embracing of getting to know you, getting to really understand what we're all about, moving family toward common goals, and eventually joining the HOA board, maybe running for a city office, making sure Fort Bend County. I mean, conversations come up, right?
Yes,
So
I have heard those conversations. Yes.
yeah, yeah. So it's
Yes.
it's always fun. And you mentioned at the top of the show about it being a safe place.
It's a
And
safe
this
space.
time, and unfortunately, this environment that is so necessary.
Yes.
How
Yes.
do you keep that support, B? Who you have a secret band of men and women who watch out for you, or how does that work?
So I think First of all, Bees Wine Bar is grown and sexy, so it's no drama going on. You know, people come here to unwind. We call ourselves the upscale Cheers, and you remember
Yes.
the show Cheers. You know, when you walked in, everybody knew your name, and everybody had their own lives, but they came together at that point in time to share their daily experience, their daily, you know, whatever they had going on that day. And so another reason why I say it's a safe space is because we have a lot of single women, ladies that come to Bees Wine Bar and they feel safe coming here by themselves. And so it's just a good vibe, a good vibe. We just so we don't no, we don't have the drama. We don't have the drama. Everybody is trying to make it happen in life, you know, and so it's just a good mix.
So here's what I like: clean restrooms,
Mhm,
clean restrooms,
mhm,
clean restrooms. That tells me a lot about ownership and the
mhm.
care behind the club. So you don't want to sit down at a place and you look down and you see a roach
Right,
crawling on your table trying to. I mean, and we live in a tropical part of the country, so it's not uncommon for
right.
varmints to want to join the party. And we know
Mhm,
there's a sugar content in most wines that will attract those kinds of insects. And I know my conversation may sound silly right now, but you have a 100% rating on your decorum and your cleanliness. How
mhm.
important is that to you, B?
So very important. First of all, you don't want to go to a place where you have your outside visitors inside with you while you trying to dine and enjoy, right? And so it's just about maintenance. It really is about maintenance. We are mandatory. It's mandatory that we have monthly extermination. It's mandatory that my staff clean every night. It's mandatory that we clean before we begin our shifts. So I think, and having my staff to embrace that
Hmm.
makes a big difference. And so, you know, we just when you go into the bathroom, if you see paper, you have to pick that up.
Right,
Pretend that you're at home, you know. And so on busy nights, I must say we may fall short on the bathroom, but we try to keep it going. But no, that's just it's next level. And we are against Woods.
right.
We're backed up against Woods here. And we have a levee behind us. So every now and then we have Mr. Raccoon like to come visit at night once we start beginning to close. But we're gonna fix him on this evening, as a matter of fact. Tell him he gotta go over there and him and his family. But
Right.
you know, other than that, we you know, and they were like, leave him alone. Oh no, I'm not gonna leave him alone. He need to leave us alone. And so the patrons are like, well, you know, that's what they do. No, that's not what they're gonna do here. And so we've had to make some changes as of yesterday to keep Mr. Raccoon away over there with his family. And so,
Yeah,
but you know, we're outside, we're in the woods, but inside we want to make sure that we maintain a clean and safe space.
excellent.
Yes.
Papa?
So my wife, she like I said, she's in London, but she posed a question, and something I was going to ask you because first time we came to your spot years ago, you were on the other side,
Mm-hmm.
a smaller spot, and we were out and about. We looked up on it,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and that spot was nice, very nice. And so then I think we came back, and I think someone had told us you had moved.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, of course, we frequented. I mean, I don't know how many umpteen times. But she posed a question as a woman: how hard was it for you to get started, and what was the concept behind you starting Bees Wine Bar?
So thank you for that question and thank you for your support. And I know you're coming, Funky Larry Jones. I know you're coming. It's
Oh,
okay.
yes, ma'am.
Like I tell like I tell everybody when they say, B, I know you've been here for 9 years and this is my first day, but that's okay. Won't be your last. And so we have a 10-year lease, so you have 7 more years to get in here. Okay. And so and we plan to extend somewhere else on Highway 6.
Yeah.
So to your question, back in 2017, no, 2016, there wasn't nothing in Missouri City. I
Hmm.
mean, this was like just highway. And when my family and I moved out here prior to a couple of years prior to, I'm like, there was no social life. There was no
Hmm.
social life. You would have to go into Houston and really to enjoy live music. or really to have a social life. So what we provided was a place where you can come close to home and enjoy live music, karaoke, good food, good vibe, good drinks. Oh, and we don't only serve wine. Although we have over 200 wines that most of them are not on our menu, we have a full service bar. Um,
Oh, do
and
I know?
oh yeah, we have a full service bar. We have a lot of networking events here. We've had graduations, we've had baby showers, we've had divorce parties, we've had
Yeah.
oh yeah, we we've had it all here at Bees Wine Bar. We've had a repast here at Bees Wine Bar.
Mm, mm,
So we are the place where the community likes to gather, and so that was the vision behind it. You know, bringing a spot to Missouri City. Well, when I first was looking for a space, I must say this. I went to Emancipation. I think at that time was Blodgett, or we call it Dowling, right?
yes.
Yeah.
And because I wanted to open where everybody else was opening. And it
Mm,
was about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was on my way back home, and I had one eye open and one eye closed. I said, no, I couldn't do this every day. And so I work and live right here in this community, and I'm actually 3 minutes from work. And so, and I like that. And so that was the vision, was bringing something like that to Missouri City. And I think we've done that. And so people always ask me, well, what do you see as the vision? I always think back to the 1960s, that if we
mm,
were in that space, right?
mhm,
If we were
mhm.
in that space, this would be the place where Martin Luther King, Dr.
Mhm.
King, Malcolm, and all those ministers and educators and all those people of the civil rights movement, this is the place where they would gather,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And that's what I see as Bees Wine Bar. We have politicians, we have ministers, we have everyone to come in, and that's what we do. We sit in a community environment and we talk. We talk, we gather, and how we can always better our community. And so that's one thing I really love about Bees Wine Bar, and that's one thing we've really tried to bring to this community.
That's beautiful. There was a place that I was familiar with for a number of years called the Majestic Cafe,
Come on.
and it sat on the corner of Jackson Street and High Street in Montgomery, Alabama. And that's
Mhm.
exactly what your place of business was then. You mentioned the 60s. That is my childhood. And you're absolutely right. There was a barber shop on the bottom floor, and you go in through the black only hotel,
Come
Ben
on.
Moore Hotel, and then you go
Mm-hmm.
up to the affectionately known as the rooftop, but it was the Majestic Cafe, where all of these men and women were there plotting the next movement of the civil rights movement, or how to get more money into the local black colleges or the local black community,
Mm-hmm.
and having to deal with that era of segregation, but getting that slice of money. So I truly appreciate and understand your vision. And
Mm-hmm.
I think the question that Papa was getting to, how many times were you turned down? How many no's did you get before you were able to actually get your first property?
Well, I really didn't receive too many
Didn't see that yet.
no's.
Okay,
I
good.
didn't really receive too many no's. The way I got started, and I share this because you hear this slogan, which I love it. Is they say people say just do it, but you can't do it without capital, right?
Correct.
And you can't do
Mm,
it without really support. And so, just fortunate for me, um, we made great real estate investments early on in life.
mm,
And so, when it was time to bring this vision to reality, that was the source of income in order to start the first Bees Wine Bar. And
good.
then, of course, the second one built off of that first one. So I really did not have to rely on banks per
Good.
se.
Good.
Um, but I heard there are some great resources out there. So as far as being a woman in this business, I think that I would say that I've been well received and well respected. I am the sole owner, but I find that a lot of times these are male dominated spaces, right?
Right.
And that it's a group, and so they all put their sort resources and their heads together to make it work. But I rely on believing what James Brown said: "Give the people what they want.
Come on now.
Just give the people what they want,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
And people will come. You build it, and they will come." And so I think that's what we've done. And so it really wasn't too hard, because I'm a good judge of people. I can watch a person. I'm really good with vibe, and so um, I can kind of, swing off of that, about what a person really want and what they want in their social space. So.
Which leads me to another quick question, Papa. So before B's Wine Bar,
Mhm.
what was B doing in the
So,
world?
yes. So B graduated actually from law school, Thurgood Marshall School of Law on Texas Southern Campus back in 1997.
Okay.
And my dream was to become this big in time environmental lawyer, right? Fighting all the injustices of environmental dumping on our people of color, right? Our
Right.
neighborhoods. So that was the goal, but God didn't see fit that
God
I
didn't
go
say
that
yes.
direction, right? And so I always tell people that, I took the bar, but I ended up owning a bar. And so I
Bar.
think this is a better bar for me at this point in time in my life.
No pun
Yeah.
But
intended.
yes,
Yeah.
and so before B's Wine Bar, I did a lot of real estate investing. I am a realtor, and that's
Okay.
like my second passion. Helping other people really buy investment property, because I
Hmm.
believe the more land property we have, it's only going to appreciate. And so I enjoy supporting those who are trying to do that. Um, and I did a lot of that. I had a child care center, and then come along 4 kids, and so that was enough time.
Right.
Um, yeah, before Bees Wine Bar,
Love it.
raising a family.
Love it. Papa.
Well, I'm gonna rag on you for a moment. So
Okay.
one day, it was myself,
hmm
Leroy Allen, and Pee Wee. We did a house party somewhere in Missouri City. This lady
hmm
hired all of us, and it was someone's 70th, 80th birthday party, and they wanted Wayne Dane Doodle. And so we did the house party. I DJ. Pee Wee had his piano there, and Leroy, he was singing yada yada yada. And so Pee Wee said, "I gotta go because I have to perform at B's Wine Bar."
hmm
And so a long time ago, I know you slept since then and seen a whole lot of other DJs walk through that door. I said, one day I'm gonna play at your spot.
Come on.
He said, "Okay, give me a card." And so he told me he was on the way to B's Wine Bar because he had to play that night. I said, "You tell Mr. B, Papa C said he's still waiting. He's turned it back for your spot." So I'm still
Yes.
waiting.
Yes. You still wait. Well, let me tell you this. So the DJs that play here have been playing for me since I was over at the other Bees Wine Bar, right? Since I was across the street. And even my employees, nobody seemed to want to go anywhere or give up their spot. And so, so when I get some open spots, I'm having to tell me, hey y'all, we got some other DJs that I would like to bring in, but they not trying to hear that. And
Yeah,
so just be patient with me, Papa C, because they right now they not trying to give up their Fridays and their Sundays and their Thursdays, some Thursdays. But Pee Wee has been with me since day one.
Yeah.
yeah,
And so yeah, Pee Wee is my guy. He plays here every other Thursday for steak night.
yeah.
And so and it's always a good night when he's here.
Well, anytime Chopper plays down there, Chopper will call me. Hey, Papa, see, I'm gonna be at B's
Yes.
tonight. If you get an opportunity to
Yes.
stop by, because like last
Yes.
time he played, he called me. It's supposed to be all white party.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
it rained that day, and I think we had guests in town, and we were gonna go, but I don't think we didn't go. They
hmm
did call and say, "Hey, I'm gonna reserve you, put you on the list." Yeah,
Yes.
because as I understand, you had standing room only that night.
hmm
Oh,
Probably
but,
so.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, but myself, I'm pretty busy, but I always like to touch here, touch there. And you are in the neighborhood, and I played at a lot of restaurants up and down Highway 6.
Yes.
And so, but B's Wine Bar is one that I have not.
It's
Well,
coming. I'm gonna tell them to open up those
Yeah.
spots.
But you just tell them
So,
I'm just coming in as a guest preacher.
All right. Okay. We'll
Just
do.
one day.
We'll
That's
do.
it.
so I pay attention to stuff.
Hmm.
Top of the show, you said you wanted to increase your Mondays and Tuesdays. Can we do Papa C's podcast on a Monday live from Bees?
So, thank you for asking. Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays
On
and
Wednesday.
Wednesdays that are opposite karaoke. We have karaoke every first, third, and fifth Wednesdays. But on those Wednesdays when they're not here, it's a light crowd, right? And so Monday, is it only one Monday per month, or you every Monday?
I'm every Monday.
You every Monday.
Right.
So, because I've had a lot of people to ask me, "Hey, B, can I do a podcast?" And my doors are open, right?
Yeah.
So, if that's a door you would like to step into, let's talk about that. Yes, sir.
I'm always open for opportunity.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's a good thought. Uncle always
Oh,
he's
Well,
always steps ahead, man. And you know, if
I
you ever get the opportunity to sit there and talk to him, man, he always amazing with his brain, man. He'll try to fool you, man. I'm 27, but you
so,
sure.
but
well,
on every third Monday of the month, we have our wine club meeting. So,
mm,
this is something that I've been wanting to do for about probably 9 years. And so then I had a group of people, including my daughter, who's fabulous, say, you know what, let's start that. Let's bring that vision to reality. So we have Cellar Select Wine Club, and we ship all over the country, or you could come in and be a part of our monthly meeting. And we drink wine. We have a sommelier on staff. Um, and we have great pairings, food pairings that's
mhm.
prepared by Miss Bethany Billings, and it's absolutely awesome. And so we're inviting people to come in and join our wine club. And it's growing. So we're really thankful about that. So we've had to move it to a Monday night, which is a quieter night because we were on Thursdays and we were starting to kind of take over Thursday nights. And so every third Monday,
And
we are here. Our wine club meets on those nights, but any other Monday, we can really talk about that, having your podcast here.
I would love it.
Yes.
Um, I think that it's great when we support us.
Yes.
And I think last week I was in there and I was sitting at the table with two guys. You stopped by and you talked to the guys and let them know. I think I built you up and you said everything you said was true. And you had to talk to those two guys. And the one thing you said is for us, by us. And
I
if
said
you
what?
look, it's for us, by us.
Oh, for us, by us. That's right.
Yeah, you told them.
Yes.
And as I look around, the establishment all the time, the bar all the time, and on a Friday night or Saturday when I've been in there. This time I think I was in there on Wednesday, Thursday night, so I tried to, lock things up for the Monday night show. And I'm always loving the environment. Always loving the environment. And you said something very important. Is it's always been safe. It's always been nice. Always been, just easy on the eyes in the environment.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Mm-hmm.
says something. I mean, consistently since I've been coming over
Mm-hmm.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
well, I think
So
that's a
Well,
trademark of anyone who really cares about their business, but they care a little bit more about the people that come because we
amen.
have one of the greatest communities. Word of mouth has been it for me umpteen years, and you don't always need a lot of extra resources to do over and above advertisement. And I understand the dynamic of advertising, but the
Mm-hmm.
best word is, man, I went to this spot in Mo City the other night, and I'd never
That's
been
it.
with somebody named B. And let me tell you, we sat and we closed, we solved all the problems of the world, closed the club, helped them clean up, and I came back the next day and we started all over again.
I started all over again.
All
You're
over
right.
again.
And it's so crazy you say that. But it's so funny you said, because I just had a customer to come out, and she's celebrating her birthday in there tonight, but she came in last night, as a matter of fact. No,
Mhm.
she came in Friday night. Then she came back in last night, and she was just telling me how the service was so good that she decided to have her impromptu birthday party. You
Mhm.
know, and so people will say, "Hey, I'm coming in. I'm just gonna stay only 30 minutes. I'm gonna have a glass of wine, and then I'm gonna be. I want to grab those wings, and I'm leaving."
Right.
And then I may leave, and I'll come back. I'm saying, "Oh, you still here?" They say, "Okay, but I'm leaving in about 30 minutes," and they'll
Right.
close the place down,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so that's good because that means they're comfortable in
Yeah.
their space, in this space. And so, and then you said we're a club. I always tell people we're not a club, y'all.
Yeah.
We are a gathering space. That's what I call it, a gathering space, right? And so a restaurant, full restaurant, we have a full menu, a bar, a full bar, and with over 200 wines. So I think it's fair to say that it's a really a community space that we love to gather at.
And
So
Papa, you don't.
let me ask you this. You
Yes.
know, you can sit out back and you can smoke your stogie, but have you
Mhm.
ever thought about putting in a humidor?
So I do have one actually.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know about it because I it's not something that I control. Um, but there is we are partnered with Prestone Cigars. His name is Caleb, and we do have his cigars here in a humidor, and it's behind the bar.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know that unless they're really cigars smokers. So next time you come in, just ask for it because he has, I think, about 10 brands there. 10 I was is it varietals? I don't know. Varietals I know it's for wine. I don't know what you call it really for cigars, but he has about 10 different types there. Yeah.
Yeah. What
Mhm.
would you call it?
Well, I don't smoke. I have no earthly idea.
I
Uh,
know me.
I, I,
I
I,
smoke it
yeah, I call it
occasionally.
it's a good experience. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never smoked a cigar, but I don't knock people who do. That's your thing. Have fun with it. But the part that I love is that you're having fun with it at B's Wine Bar, and that's the
Yes.
most important thing to me because all of what we're talking about, Papa C, is a part of B's personality. You're getting her. You're getting her family, you're getting her customer service, you're getting her law school experience, you're getting a real estate experience, you're getting a young lady who understands what it means for you to spend your money, spend your time in a safe place.
Safe
That's what I
place.
love
Mm-hmm.
most of all.
Hmm.
It's good for the mind. It's just good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, and you like you said, good for the mind. You know, we have people that come in with issues, like all of us do, right? And they just want to come in, unwind, sometimes don't want to talk, you know,
Right?
and you have to be a really good judge of that, you know, okay, this person just want to be left alone, or this person want to interact in conversation, you know. And so that's what I love about bees because by the time they get ready to leave, they're all right, you know, they are all
Yeah.
right. And so that's a good thing.
Ms. Billings, that's a tribute to you and your vision and your family.
Thank
It
you.
is, yes, ma'am. It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Well, Ms. B, I can tell by the background that you are
On the
working.
patio. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
And I
not
promise
working.
you, it would be painless and fun. And so I really appreciate you taking out your time on a Monday
Thank
night
you.
while you're on the patio and
Yes.
working.
Yes.
And you
Not
make sure
working.
make sure while you're working on the patio, you watch out for that raccoon.
Hey, you know what? It's too early. He comes. He knows what time to come. That's a he know. One night he came. He came through the back gate. He looked like y'all still here, and he turned around and left. I'm like, wow. But I'm not working. I don't work on Monday nights. This is my night that I'm gonna go in there. I have some customers waiting, and this
Mhm.
is our half off bottles of wine night, and so they're waiting to engage and have no, a bottle of wine. So
Yeah.
I don't work on Mondays. Mondays are my good night to do this, and
Yes.
so to engage with you all and to engage with the community. So I thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it. And I was reading the comments here as we were going. And so I said, Miss Tamara wants to join the wine club.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just kind of they can go to my website
Yeah.
or by Instagram. And all that information is there. But I'm gonna tell you, most of these people have my personal cell number. So, get it from Papa C. He got you.
I got it.
Yes, he has it. And I'll take good care of you, Miss Tamara.
Yeah, Tamara's my wife, the one you met. She's always coming down there with her
I'm
friend.
so horrible with names. I'm so horrible
Yeah,
with names, but
yeah,
faces, I got you on the face.
yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
so, yes.
Well, once again, Ms. B, I really appreciate you taking the
Thank you.
opportunity
Thank you
to
for
hang
having
out
me.
with us and accepting our invitation to be on the show. But um, I love spotlight, especially Black businesses, and I think you deserve all the accolades because you're doing a wonderful
Thank
job
you.
in
Thank you.
especially in this community and enhancing it and making it better.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. It's for us, by us. I
That's
wish I could put FUBU out there without what's his name, Damon Jones suing me.
yeah.
But
I don't want you to get sued now.
so I'll just say for us, by us. I won't
That's
put
right,
FUBU
right,
out
right,
there. Yeah.
right.
And
Got it.
so no, yes. So thank you guys. Cheers to you both. And I
Thank
hope to
you.
see you at B's Wine Bar. And I hope to see you back at B's.
For sure. And get that raccoon a glass of wine. It might be all
I'm not
right.
gonna give him nothing. I'm gonna give him a hard time. That's what I'm gonna give him. And some peppermint oil. That's what I'm about to give him, some peppermint oil.
All right, Ms. B, you have a good night.
All right, you too. And thank you.
Thank you.
Blessings.
All right, Chuck. That was Miss
Next,
B, y'all,
next,
from B's
next time
Winery.
you go by there, Papa, you're gonna see a stuffed raccoon as a mascot. She got him. She got him.
Right there on the patio. I said,
I
well,
was gonna be the raccoon. Yeah,
yeah, he had his last little rations from the trash and last little glass of wine.
the whole family.
And maybe his last stogie.
Yeah, now, she got something for him. Being a
Yeah.
smart lady, she watch. That boy gonna take a bite on something and that's it.
Yeah.
Here lies the remains of B the raccoon.
Well, she made him famous. People don't remember you in your death, so she made him famous.
She ought to put a fence out there and just like, there's B, there's the mascot, there's a raccoon and his family.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man. Good
so
stuff.
we have our next guest in, and this young man has a single that, and I hate being a repetitive DJ, but I have to play this song, one of his singles, man, at club every Friday, especially on Sundays. Some about Sundays they want to hear that song, and truth be plain, I've played this song probably 6 weeks in a row on a Sunday.
Well, if it works, Papa, it works.
Yeah, it does. And for whatever reason, it's the same reaction with these ladies. And so since he was going to be on the show tonight, I set it up when I played the song that he's going to be on the show tonight. And I played the song. They go back to church every time I play it. So
I don't think
it is what it is. So help me welcome Mr. Breeze.
How y'all doing?
What's up, brother?
I'm doing all right, man. What's up with y'all?
I don't know, Breeze. You're a hot ticket right now, man.
I see, man. Everybody doing a lot of talking, man. I'm just enjoying my little time I got.
Yeah, well, thank you for taking your time out to join our Blues and Southern Soul show, man. I really appreciate it. But tell me something, man. How did you come up with the name of Breeze, Mr. Do Too Much?
Well, I've had the name Breeze for a while. When I was in college doing my little R&B thing, they started calling me Breeze, and I took to it. But when I got in Southern Soul, I was in a group named Jay and Breeze, and first we didn't have no show, but we got a little show put together, and I used to talk about what I was gonna do on the stage, all the crazy stuff I was gonna do and everything. And my boy looked at me, he said, "You know what, man? You do too much." And I was like, "You know what? That's gonna be my name, Breeze, Mr. Do Too Much." And I stuck with it. Before I ever performed in front of anybody, the name was Mr. Do Too Much, and I kind of lived up to it.
Well,
that's how nicknames are born, man. That's and it flows with everything you got going on, Breeze. So first of all, congratulations from me to you on all that you've been doing. Just learning about you, man. So what was the beginning? How did get started?
So, like I said, I would say it was started around 2021 when me and a friend of mine, we thought, hey, let's do this Southern Soul thing. And at that time, it wasn't a lot of producers that were out on the internet. So it took us a little while, but we found a guy by the name of D Ford. Uh, I mean, he produced so many hit
Shout out to
records. It's crazy.
people.
D Ford, man. Shout out to D Ford, man. And we got a few of his beats, and that's what got us going.
Okay.
Um, I think we did one show together, man. It just didn't work out for me and him. So this was back in 2022, June of 2022. I went out on my own, man. Started doing music on my own. Um, a lot of people don't know that. I said June of 2022, so it was 3 years in May of 2025 before I got Love Me For Real. Had a lot of good music in there, but man, it took 3 hard years, tough years for me to, catch my first big break with Love Me For Real. I wasn't expecting that. I always wanted a hit record, but this is a little bit more than a hit record, man. It's like a smash, man. It's been crazy. And it's been nonstop for over a year now.
Well, you don't have to tell me. As a club DJ, it's
Yeah.
and it make my, I gotta be honest, it make my job easy when I play it. So I mix it in
Right.
on little King George of the latest that slow one he got, and then I mix it with I'm pretty consistent with it with Dave Sylvester.
Yeah.
And
Well, you would think you get over it, especially with me. I've heard it the most out of anybody.
yeah.
I would have thought I'd been over it by now. Like as far as just the wow factor and just everything the song done took me through. But some nights I get on stage and I can't even sing it. I had to let them sing it because I'm just so overjoyed on how much my life done changed since this song come out, man. But like I said, it's been over a year, and man, sometimes I still can't even sing it.
Well,
let me jump in, Papa, because y'all got a relationship I don't have, and I'm trying to really dig a little deeper because I heard you mention, you said you were in college. Where and what were you studying before we discovered Mr. Do Too Much?
Well, so I'm from Philadelphia, Mississippi,
Mm-hmm.
and when I graduated high school, I went to a little community college called East Central Community College. It's a 2-year college there. Um, so I went there. I met up with some guys. And we started, like I said, doing music or whatever. But my original plan was because I love football. I still do. I ain't done anything with football in years, but I wanted to teach history and coach football. That's that was like one of my life goals, and so that's what I was doing. I was of course playing football in college, but I was also studying history because I still to this day I love anything that got to do with history. But you know
Well,
like the guest
historically,
said before, it's always something. God didn't have that. That wasn't for me. He brought music into my life, and I'm glad he did.
we're glad he did as well. But being out of Philadelphia, Mississippi, there is a deep source of Black history in you that you can
Right.
still share, because that is not only is the land so fertile for growing, but it's also fertile for telling our story as a people. And I want to encourage you, man, to keep that light in you, because your
Yes, sir.
people have shared some things that we still need to hear about, and maybe you can put it
Right.
into a song. I'm just saying.
Right. Yes, sir. I feel you on that one. Yes,
All
sir.
right. Sorry, Pop. I didn't mean to jump into your DJ
no,
thing,
no,
but
no, no,
I was
no, no.
curious.
We have plenty of time, man. We have plenty of time, and
All right.
I don't care how many conversations you and I have at the radio station, man. We don't talk enough.
I appreciate you.
So we're good. But man, you kind of struck a nerve, Reeves, with Philadelphia, Mississippi, man. I watched a movie a
Yes,
while back,
Mississippi.
man, about
Right.
Philadelphia,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
when I forgot what movie that was, but I didn't walk away with a good taste in my mouth after I watched the movie about Philadelphia.
It's probably Mississippi Burning.
That's
There
suburban.
you go. Mississippi Burning.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
But
Wow.
see, we survive. Here he is to tell more of the story. This is the deepness of your Blues Exotic podcast, Pop, because you find out the fiber, the make of the man, the character, the things that he's come through, the fact that he still loves football, still loves to teach history, and there's an audience waiting on him. So I'm all about encouraging, man. But you've got the gifts. God gave you all that and to
Yes,
sing.
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
yeah, as the old folks say, let him use you, son. Let him use you. Let him
Yeah, they,
use you.
Please,
Let
what position were you playing in football?
I was playing fullback and linebacker.
Mhm.
Uh, I was more tough than I was as far as fast and anything. I was just a wrecking ball. That's what I was. But I just didn't have the height. And I guess I feel like I was good enough to I thought I was good enough to go to the NFL at one point, but all like I said, all that didn't work out. But I had a good time playing ball though.
Yeah. What college?
Like I said, East Central Community College. I left there and went to Belhaven for a little while. After that, I became a father, and like I said, I started doing my music thing, and life got in the way, and I just went forward from there.
Young folks say life was life, you know.
Life, ooh, it was, it was, it was life for me. I made it through it.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Made it through. Amen to that. Amen to that.
walking
Yes,
testimony.
sir.
But I gotta admit, man, when right now you're so hot, and when I got in touch with your agent, he said, yeah, I was like, huh? A lot of guys that I reach out to and right now, they especially one that's burning up the chart right now. They're busy, and I get it. I understand they're busy, or some of them just right there. I have time right now because I'm just busy too much. I'm so and so, so and so. I've spoken to Sir Charles on the phone, and hey, brother, I'll get back with you when I can. Which okay,
Right.
cool. But the song I'm still fascinated by it because I'm like you. When I play it, I just turn my volume down real quick, and the club they'll finish the whole song, man.
Yeah, they will.
Sit back there and
They
listen.
will.
A lot of times, when I go to a fireman, so I go to the fire station at nighttime, and I like politics, and I like reading different articles. But when I read the article on YouTube, I always scroll up so I can read the comments,
Hmm.
see how the rest of the world think. I sit there for like an hour and read folk comments. And some of them make sense and some of them don't make sense. And some of them, I guess, make sense for themselves. But,
Right.
That's where I increase my diction and understanding. But I do it constantly when I go to work. I go to work tomorrow night and I'll sit there and read. It might be on entertainment, it might be on Breeze, it might be on radio, it might be on something, but I'll read the comments. And so I was looking at the video and some of the folk that commented on that song.
Hmm.
I like that song, on purpose. And the comments went on and on and on, and some folk had some testimonies about their life because of that song.
Right. Right.
So you touched a lot of folk.
Hmm.
And let me say, the video wasn't bad either. You were clean, bro.
I try to be, man. That video thus far, it's been the most helpful video, but it was tough shooting that video, man. That was like a real. It was pretty much a real wedding. It's just nobody got married. It was tough. We worked on that 2 months before we shot it. You know, uh, I say I don't want to have to do it again, but I will. Actually, my next single is gonna be the video is gonna be. I can't wait for people to see it. Put it together for the next one. So I'm gonna have to do it all over again. It's just gonna be a tough day.
Yeah. Did you and Dita Jones did a song together?
We did actually. We've done three. We've done three songs.
Yeah. Yeah, I listened to it, and for whatever reason, Dita liked some songs about them cougars, man. I don't know why, but he do.
Hey, that's where I got it from, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jeter talk about the Cougars, I talk about the Cougars too, man. But yeah, me and Jeter, we did a song here recently called "A Horse to Ride."
Yeah.
It was an original song, just it was a solo single just by myself, and then he hit me up, and we did a remix. But back in 2022, we did a song together called "Don't Play With It." And earlier that year, when I was with the group Jay and Breeze, we did a song called "Southern Soul Slide." So I've been on the record with him three different times.
Yeah. Well, normally I would wait and have an artist on play your feature song last, but some of the folk chimed in, man. He inboxed me, man. You got Breeze on your show, Breeze on your. Yeah, he's on my show. You see the flyer, right? So I try not to false advertise, and let me tell you, we've been going about a year and a half, and I've had just about every Southern Soul artist that you can name that's been on my show, and I'm thankful for that. I'm not bragging. I'm thankful for that. The guy think
Right.
enough of the show. And it's that popular where when I call guys, hey man, by the time you let me come on your show, man,
Right.
people have emailed me or inbox me, man, let me come on your show. I got a new single, and I like that, because producing the show every week, and we go every Monday, brother, it's not easy.
Yeah, I could understand, and one thing, like I said, I got in Southern Soul in 2022, and I'm an information guy. I love soaking in information. And I was looking for podcasts. Like I said, this was 4 years ago, and I really couldn't find any podcasts on the bigger artists. You would find one here and there, And I always told myself, man, if somebody asked me to get on a podcast, I'm doing it because you just never know who watch. You never know what type of fan you can gain. So I do. If somebody hit me about a podcast, no matter how big, no matter how small, I just love. I sit. Sometimes I sit here and talk your head off. Sometimes but I love podcasts, man. And like I said, it may be a guy like I was in 2022. Looking for some information, and he may be able to find something that I said or something Jeter said or whoever that was on a podcast. He may be able to find a little bit of information to help him move along. So so I like it. Love the podcast.
Well, this is my thing, man. We all had to start somewhere.
Yes, sir.
And one of my flyers, man, one of my shows, I had Sister Wilborn, Nelly Tiger, and Karen Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And we run about 1,000 viewers a night sometime, it's under 1,000, over 1,000, because we're on three digital platforms, especially YouTube, so it helps us a lot.
Right.
I need to just work on my TikTok, so it's going to increase by threefold, but it's going to come. But for the most part, we're probably about 93% when it comes to artists saying yeah. And guys like yourself, like that single, when you said, the guy told me yeah, I was like, huh? I was just shot in the wind because man, this dude's hot right now. I know because I'm a DJ.
Right.
I know the music. Blues and Southern Soul is my genre. And then exotico and then country.
Right.
And then of course R&B. The guy Uncle Funky is up there. He's on KTSU doing Monday through Thursday doing jazz, and then on Saturdays he does backyard party. Backyard party, it includes a little this, little that, little this. And so that's when I fill in the rest with the R&B and everything else. But when guy like yourself take your time and say yeah, it tells me one, not here to judge, but it tells a lot about yourself, man. Who because we all started somewhere.
Right.
So when guys are too busy or too popular to come on, like okay, I'm still gonna make it happen every Monday night, regardless. But
yes, sir. Got
you. Thank you, and I really appreciate it. So
yes, sir. Appreciate
it. I've been teasing the audience a little bit about this song, man. So I'm gonna share Mr. Breeze too much. If you're gonna love me for real.
Yes, sir.
Flow beats. If you're gonna love, baby, love me for real. If you're gonna be with me, baby, be with me for real. Baby, love me for real. Now I've been in love once or twice, but baby, I've never had a love like you in my life. Going out to war, baby girl after girl, took advantage of my heart. They dog in my world. Alright, baby. Sit down, take a listen. We both know how this love may go. So if you ain't gonna love me right, you need to let me know if you're gonna love me. Baby, love me for real. If you're gonna be with me, baby, be with me for real. If you're gonna stand in my corner, baby, stand for real. If you're gonna love me, baby, love me for real. Now, baby, I tried to love myself, but then you came along, baby, loving me like no one else. Many years I wasted, so many tears I've lost, but I know we can make it through it all. Just listen, baby. We both know how this love may go. So if you ain't gonna love me right, you need to let me know if you're gonna love me. Baby, love me for real. If you're gonna be with me, baby, be with me for real. If you're gonna stand in my corner, baby, stand for real. If you're gonna love me, baby, love me for real. Somebody help me say, if you're gonna love me, if you're gonna love me, baby, love me for real. Love me for real. If you're gonna be with me, baby, gotta be right here to be with me for real. If you're gonna stand in my corner, baby, stand for me. Oh, yeah. If you're gonna love me, you got to love, baby, love me for real. I just wanna hear it one more time.
So Breeze, I put that song in my title, and they only spotlight some of the hottest songs in the nation. And so I ran your name just to see how hot that song was versus the other songs. And it's up there on the chart with all the other folk, all the other hues, man.
Yes, sir, it is.
It is. And that's saying a lot. And
Hey, Mr. Football Player.
Sir?
Mr. Football Player.
Sir?
You can sing, bro.
Thank you, man. I try my best.
You can no. You can sing. You can sing. It's good. It's my first time hearing that piece, Poppa, and that yeah. And like I said, there's gifting in there, man. That's there's a quality in your tone. There's a clarity, your enunciation, your phrasing. I enjoyed that. Please continue to keep making good music, man.
Yes, sir.
So Breeze, did you write your own music, or you have guys write your music?
Yes, I write my own music. I probably had one. I know there's been one other song in my catalog, and I got like 50 songs out. One other song that I had somebody else wrote. Actually, in the next song that I'm gonna put out, I'm gonna do a snippet of it on Friday. I had another guy, write that song. So, but 99% of all the music I don't wrote. Especially "Love Me for Real." I'm glad to say, actually when I wrote that song, I wasn't writing it for myself. That's the crazy part about it. I was trying. I still want to get into the writing game while I write for other people. and that was one of the ones I was like, you know what, I should I should get this song to somebody, and I'm glad I'm glad I didn't do that.
There'll be
Wow.
time for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that,
that's
There'll be
you.
time.
That's unique, bro. But
right.
let me ask you this: you got any plans of coming to Texas?
Yes, sir. Actually, I did run in Texas about 2 weeks ago. I did Friday in Bryan, Texas, a Saturday in a little town called West Texas, right up north of Waco, and then I did Dallas, Texas, that Sunday night at RL's Blues Palace. As far as Houston, um, I know the next time I'll be there is December for the ZBT. Um, I want to put on a show for myself. You know, I want to do like a little, find me a little spot, just throw my own little show that Saturday before the ZBT. But that's just something I'm thinking about. But as far as Houston, um, I'm not sure if it's on the schedule or not. As far as like just doing a show,
Yeah.
but hopefully soon, man. Every time I think the last time I came was I think it was Tucker's Christmas party, and it was crazy.
The Red
So
Rooster.
it was something.
That was at the Red Rooster, right?
Red Rooster, oh man, it was golly.
Yeah.
I ain't know that building can hold that many people, but it can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little spot, man.
It was nice. It was nice.
When you come, what month is ZBT? December.
December this year they're doing it Sunday, December the 13th, and they honoring me with the Marvin Cease. I can't think of the name of it, but it's the Marvin Cease Award. So I told him I'd be there. I'm putting off everything to come get that award.
Yeah. That's legendary. Marvin Cease was a legend, man.
His
So,
son picked me for the award, so I was like, I gotta be there.
oh,
Like, and I've been going since 2023. So 23, 24, 25. And I said, when she called me and told me, don't worry about nothing, I'm coming. I got
yeah.
to come get that.
Okay. Well, did you make it last year?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been every year since what was it, 2023.
Yeah,
Yep.
I made just an impromptu stop because she asked me to come by for a minute because I had to play the club that night. But I stopped by for
Mm-hmm.
like 15 minutes, take a couple pictures, and I was out of there, man. But it's always been
Sir.
nice. Yeah, it's always been nice,
I've always enjoyed myself. Like I said, hopefully this year I have a little bit more time to just enjoy the city. Last time I had 2 shows. Then I came in on that Sunday and I was tired.
Yeah, cool, man. So what you got coming up, man, for its projects and all that stuff for the show?
Uh, well, as far as projects, man, like I said, I just released the album. It was a double album. It's more like a Breeze versus Mr. Do Too Much type deal. Breeze with the slow music, and Mr. Do Too Much all the trail ride type stuff. And it was like I think it was like 18 songs on there. I released that back in May. But my next, I'm releasing a single here soon. Releasing a snippet of it Friday. So it's something it's something gonna be real special. I'm hoping it's another Love Me for Real. But it'll be Friday. I'm gonna put it up, and we're gonna see what people think about it.
Okay. Hey, man, consistency is the key.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Huh?
Well, he's consistently good.
Yeah.
I try to be. I
That
try to be.
that counts.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, the vocal quality, uh, people pay attention to quality now.
Right.
We've come through a lot of junk. COVID did a thing where we just kind of had to accept, and now people are being a lot more selective. At least I'm a lot more selective in what I glean to whatever mood I'm in. And that piece I just heard is a solid song. And Papa C doing his research, putting you up against other artists and genres of music. Yeah, he popped up because it's good. And that shouldn't it shouldn't surprise anyone.
Yeah.
And I think the thought process of being mediocre or just doing enough or it's all right, so I'm just gonna do all right. No, I want the best. I
Right.
want the best, Breeze has to offer. Every time you open that microphone, every time you get behind that computer, every time you decide you're going to do a song, I want your best.
Right. Yes, sir.
So keep giving it, man, and that's why you're getting the response. And shoot, you're gonna be playing Houston a lot. You're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
be playing Houston a lot
Yes,
because
sir.
it's good music, man. So I just want to encourage you to keep saying that prayer you prayed, keep honoring your mom and dad and your family, and keep uplifting Philadelphia, Mississippi, because it's a rich history of that great state, man. And I'm first time meeting you, man, but I'm proud to know you, and I just want to speak those words of encouragement, even in those days where things get a little crazy. And as we
Mhm.
both talked about, life be life, but you said a key word. I'm not even sure you know that you said it, but you said I came through,
I did.
and that's the greatness. Everything on the other side of through tells me everything I need to know about Mr. Do Too Much.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, Breeze, look, I appreciate the time, man. I appreciate you accepting the invitation, and tell the folk that want to book you, or some of the promoters that's checking out the show, man, they want to reach you. How can they reach you?
Yes, yes. Main way to get in touch with me, hit my boy Damien up. That's my booking manager. You can hit him up at 251-593-1731. You can also hit me at Breeze, Mr. Do Too Much at Gmail. And I'm on all platforms at Breeze, Mr. Do Too Much on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and all music platforms, Breeze, Mr. Do Too Much.
Well, cool, man. Well, look, I'm going to hit up Damien, because when you come to town for the ZVT, man, somebody hit me up a while back. They have a venue trying to put something together, man. So
Hmm.
P2K, every time you come to
Well,
town, man, you try not to come deadhead. So
hey, look, man, I'm gonna say it right here on air, man. Look, that Saturday before ZBT, like I said, I was talking to Damon about this. Because I've done my own shows, but it's always been here. So
yeah,
I've never, especially that far. But hey, I'm saying if that Saturday before ZBT, I was like I said, I was trying to put something together small. It ain't no money thing, it ain't nothing like that. I just wanted to come in the city and just do a good show, you know.
okay.
So I mean, yeah. Let's talk to Damon, man. And he'll hit me up, and we'll see if we can get something together, man. 'Cause that's Saturday, like I said. I'm trying to be in Houston 2 nights in a row.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely hitting him up. I think I got the perfect spot for you, man, for that night.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can do that.
Look, man, I appreciate you, man. Don't let this be your last time, brother.
Oh, it won't. Just hit me up whenever y'all need me, man. Like I ain't. This is my only job. All I do is music now. So during the week, I'm focusing on trying to continue to build a brand, and this is a great way to continue to build a brand right here on the podcast. You know.
Awesome, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, man.
Thank you. I really appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all so much.
All
God
right.
bless Reese.
Yes, sir.
And that was Breeze, Mr. Do Too Much right now, y'all. He's just, I'm not exaggerating. On a Friday night, I got to play it on a Sunday night, I have to play it. And it's the same
I
response.
have no doubt.
Yeah,
You should play
yeah,
it. It needs to be played, man.
sure.
It's like I said, that he's got a sound that has the flair and reminiscent of times gone by, which is always a template for
Yeah,
greatness.
yeah,
We can name everyone that's on this podcast that is a performer. They've all had that same similarity, of that thing in the thing, that piece of greatness, and that young man is well on his way. I enjoy his demeanor. Uh, he was raised right. You heard him say yes, sir, no, sir.
yeah.
So, as we said earlier this day, he's from good stock, as we would say back in the day. Pay that no attention. Pay that no attention. But you
You
know
had to
what?
go back there. You have a flashback.
Well, it's you and
What
I.
kind
We
of,
do
what
that.
kind of car was it? Trans Am?
No. That was a 1969 classic Camaro Super Sport.
No. Yeah,
396
yeah,
Hurst positive traction rear end, midnight black, and could fly.
yeah,
And I was flying till that North Carolina trooper pulled me over. But
yeah.
yeah,
Well, he let you go because you come from good stuff.
it stopped. Yes, sir. I was trying to get home to see my mama. Yeah, man.
Well, I think I appreciate you hanging out with me for a while. You know, I'm
Thank you,
going to
sir.
join you. I'm going to join you in the morning at jazz sessions. Those of you who don't know about jazz sessions, Uncle Funky Larry Jones is jazz sessions from 9 to noon, Monday through Thursdays. And if you miss him then, you can catch him on Saturdays from 2 to 6 with the ultimate backyard party.
Well, like I like to say, Pop, and I appreciate the plug, but if you listen to Chiller Bill, then don't touch the radio because I'm right behind Bill. So you don't have to leave.
Well, actually, you're more familiar with the lineup than I am on with your jazz session. So Monday morning is Chili Bill starts it off, and then it's Uncle Funky, and then Donna, and then after Donna is who?
Kyle Turner,
okay,
Jazz Club, and then into Devin with the Chill.
With Chill, and
So you were sitting next to you saw everyone today. You're right there.
Yeah, and then late at night is Michelle McKnight, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
After Devin, 10 to 2 in the morning, it is the magnificent Michelle McKnight, and she has a very nice show. So there, you know, if you like different or unique or a little of both, I would suggest go by B's Wine Bar, get a couple of bottles, and head on to the house and stick it on 90.9. Have a good night. That would be my suggestion. Yeah.
Nice little setup.
Hey, I'm here always. Good night, Papa. I'll see you in the morning, boy.
Yes, sir. Matter of fact, say hi to Sassy before you leave. This is Sassy.
Hey, puppy. Hi, baby. How are you? Look at that cutie. Look at that.
Sassy right there.
All right, man.
All right.
Enjoy your pup. I'll see you in the morning, Pop.
Yes, sir.
God bless.
Good night. All right, y'all. That was Uncle Funky. Y'all can catch him in the morning from 9 to noon. And this is Sassy like a little baby. She won't climb all up on me. She wants some hugs and all that. So, you know, I got a show to do, baby. I got 30 more minutes. Why you acting like a little old baby there? This that. Y'all say hi to Sassy, y'all. Say hi, Sassy. Don't act like that. Look at that face. This is Sassy, y'all. So, yeah. She's a lady artist. She's a little Shih Tzu. Sassy's 9 weeks old. Yeah. So yeah, she loves me loving on her. So yeah, she's something else. So I was here on the floor and she's putting in my leg, wanted me to pick her up. So I'm gonna put it down because I have like at least 26 more minutes of music. So Sassy going back on the floor and she gonna put in my leg, want me to pick up. And this is, you also can say hello to Sassy, y'all. Yeah, Sassy. You can look at the cameras. You can look at the cameras. Stop looking around. Yeah, that's Sassy. Sassy's now 8 weeks old. So anyway, y'all, we got the time. Oh, Jill, this John is Jill, and my sister-in-law joined us from Illinois, y'all. So we got time with some fun and some music. Shout out to my man Breeze, y'all. Like I said about that song, man, that song, Monique Johnson, that song with Breeze, y'all, I cannot play it enough. And right now he's just eating it up. He's eating it up, and eating it up, and eating it up. And half the time I start the song off, and like a minute after the song, I just cut it off, and the whole club just sang the song. So something about women, they love it. But this is a song by Eddie Dolphin, y'all. It's pretty popular. Folk ask for it all the time, so I'm sure y'all like it too.
Some days it takes me a minute or two, but like it's meant to do. And time don't wait, it just carries you through. I've had good days and a few slip away. Had a few things work out a different way. But you live long enough and you'll see it's true. The things worth keeping take time to come through. We're just passing through time, like the wind through the pines. Just small little pieces in a bigger design. The older I get, the more that I know. There ain't nothing wrong with being another day old. There's a long stretch of road and a sky full of blue, and the radio playing that worn out tune. Used to drive like I had somewhere better to go. Now I just let the miles roll easy and slow. I used to think youth was the place to stay, like the best of life might fade away. But the older I get, the more it shows. Not everyone gets the chance to grow. We're just passing through time, like the wind through the pines. Just small little pieces in a bigger design. The older I get, the more that I know. There ain't nothing wrong with being another day old. I won't take it for granted. I won't forget my past. I'll move on forward and I'll make it last. Time don't stop and it don't rewind. But around every corner there's something to find. Yeah, we're just passing through time, like the wind through the pines. Just small little pieces in a bigger design. The older I get, the more that I know. There ain't nothing wrong with being another day old.
So this is a classic, y'all. I had to play last night. You know, last night the club is a different vibe from Friday night, so they went in a bluesy type vibe last night. So I played this song, and you know, it's an old song by Bobby Bland, but you know, where they felt it last night, man, they act like they was in church. Bobby Bland classic, members only.
Members only, it's a private party. Don't need no money to qualify. Don't bring your checkbook, bring your broken heart. 'Cause it's members only tonight. Say you lost your woman, say you lost your man. You got a lot of problems in your life. Well, they throw in the party for the broken hearted. And it's members members only tonight. Go tell mama, go tell daddy, red or yellow, black or white. Go in the party, all for the sad and lonely. It's members only tonight. Members only, it's a private party. Don't need no money to qualify. Don't break the checkbook, maybe a broken heart. 'Cause it's members only tonight. Say you lost your woman, say you lost your man. You got a lot of problems, oh, in your life. They're throwing a party for the broken-hearted, and it's members only tonight. Go tell mama, don't tell daddy, red or yellow, black or white. Go in the party, but it's sad and lonely, and it's members only tonight. 'Cause it's members only tonight. 'Cause it's members only tonight.
Of course, I got to follow with another classic. You know, JT never get old, y'all.
Last night I was at a concert. So many people, you had to stand.
You like that, Sister Galloway? Play it again, Mr. DJ. Walk out the club, say, put that record back on.
Didn't wanna wake up. I was having such a good time. All of the arcade were tuning up on stage. Can I have this guitar? Can I really play? Sam was saying, I changed gonna come. Orders were down, sitting on the bottom of the bay. There was a party, it's so heavy. She was hard from the bed. Time to morning, so you better hurry. Are you cheating? Oh, they're doing fine, yeah. Train them out to the mean show. You know what? Had a thing in the eye. Make it up and junk it. Sing along the keyboard. Just sing the dance. The crowd went wild. I thought I saw her standing with the head. Backstage with the elves. With the two suede shoes. It started raining. Superstars, from the pain. Turning the morning, you better hurry. Why you taking? Only going fast. The water gets so heavy. Superstars, from the pain. The breakdown trucks was a holding on the beat. When Marvin sang, let's get it on, they jumped to their feet. Everybody starts screaming, they go back in the whole place. When the curtain came up, the mighty temptation, King Curtis Blue, so suddenly, all I saw lady day, sitting in the shade, yeah. True love, if I ain't ashamed, Lord, away, sweet baby, say, it's getting kind of late, it's time to go. Tupac and Biggie, they closed the show. I didn't want to wake up, I was having such a good time. Well, I didn't want to wake up, I was having a good time. She was there, it counted, they were there. Well, halfway, I saw him there. Yes, I smoked. I saw him there. It was a party, and so heaven. He should have been there. I think he should have been there.
Hello, Cheryl. Hey, this is Al Berry. Welcome to the show, y'all. So I'll give y'all a preview of what I did with at the club on Sunday nights, man. This one guy come by the club on Sundays. And he's gonna put about $5 in my tip jar. He said, man, can you play my song? And, you know, every time he comes through, you gotta hear his song, but it tells the story. I don't know what he's going through, or what he's been through, what he thinks about when he sits at that bar. But obviously it's something. Make him think.
I woke up crying to voices soft and low, and the sound of sweet love making coming from the room next door. I heard him say, babe, I felt so good in such a long time. You see, I've been having this problem with that unfaithful wife of mine. You see, the wall was paper thin. In the motel that I was in, and suddenly an old familiar sound turned my world upside down. Upside down. I heard him say, now I know that I'm a good man, but my wife acts like she wanna be free. Well, I have a feeling she was loving somebody, 'cause she sure ain't been giving it to me. And then I heard him say, life is much too short to worry. So I made up my mind today. yeah, to go out and find myself somebody so I can get what she's been giving away. See, the wall was paper thin in the motel that I was in, and suddenly an old familiar sound turned my world upside down. Yeah, upside down in my world, upside down. I heard it said, slow down and take your time. We don't have to hurry. Tonight is yours and mine. You see, my wife don't love me no more. She's out right now with a guy named Joe. Yeah. That's what I do while I was crying. You see, I heard my husband say, yeah, that's alright, I won't even miss her. As long as you keep loving me this way. You see, the walls was paper thin in the motel that I was in, and suddenly an old familiar sound turned my world upside down. Yeah, upside down, my world upside down. It's too late, baby. Oh, is it too late, my world upside down? Is it over? I know you think I'm gonna love you, don't you worry, my world upside down. You see, I went out to have a little faith, but I messed around my world and lost my mind. Now it's over.
So I'm gonna give y'all another classic, man. We're gonna give another club classic. They kind of like.
I've been running to the end of the rainbow, looking for a treasure they say I will find. I found nothing but heartaches and trouble. Now I'm about to lose my mind.
You like that, Cheryl?
On the way, the load got heavy, and the burden
What's up, AJ?
was too bad. None of my friends was there to help me. Left me standing in the middle of nowhere, with my heart full of pain. I was lost, so glad to see the pain. couldn't even remember my name. They talk loud and it word my ears could hear, and my heart was heavy. I couldn't even look. I just stood there like a city. I believe I'll go back home and start all over again. Got my rainbow behind me, right where I believe. Going, 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 I'm going home to you now, the rainbow. Going, 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 to you now, the rainbow. Oh! Got a lot of people. I lost a lot of people. The reason I know, I lost a people. The best woman I ever with. Now, fellas, you know how we get sometimes. When we see a little piece, just that. Now, I tell my woman, when you see me doing wrong, please put your hand up. Now, you know, I don't look for all that he said, she said. So I went on down to Brown's Hotel with this little piece. 2 hours for $10, 2 hours in contemplation. The place was so dark, you need a flashlight to find it. So when I got to taking care of business, I went to the office. While I was standing there, someone put their hands in. And when I turned around, it was my woman. I know the difference between right and wrong. But what made me so mad, I got caught. I wanna go back home. To the one
See y'all a little backstory about that song. See, when I was at Bessie's on Sunday nights, which were all y'all hear me talk about Bessie's all the time, but I don't care how many clubs that I played for, had played for, how many parties I played for, backyard parties, clubs. Bessie will always be my favorite club to play for because music like that, man, on a Sunday night, if y'all ever had the opportunity to visit, and I would remember a lot of those Board of Regency, some TSU in the corner, some of the who's who politicians sitting in the corner of the club, and I'm playing some of those old throwbacks. And that was, actually that was a rewrite by Carl Sims, but this song was played by Ed McKenzie. And actually, I'm over my time, but I'm gonna play it next Monday night. But when he played it, look at Sarah. Sarah was at the Hole in the Wall, and she was there every Sunday night, and she know the good time that we had at Bessie's on a Sunday night when Poppa was in the building. Those folks in there shouting and partying, and it was over. You see the big old women coming there with their purse on their arm like this, with a little skinny man. And, they was in there, and Bessie's, they wouldn't leave till the lights came on at 2 o'clock in the morning. And that was consistent. But I hit something like this, boy, and they just... That's something original I just played. That's original. But I'm just going to give you a little bit. I'll give you the rest next week.
I was running to the end of the rainbow, looking for a treasure. They said I would find. I found nothing but heartaches and trouble. Now I'm about to lose my mind. On the way, the load got heavy, and the blood is down hard to bear. None of my friends was there to help me. Left me standing in the middle of nowhere. With the heart full of pain, I was lost.
What did I say, Louis?
I couldn't see a thing. I couldn't even remember my name. It's all loud and clear. Every word my ears could hear. And my heart was heavy. I couldn't even move. I just stood there like a silly fool. I believe I'll go home. Start over again. I left my rainbow behind me, right where I began. Going home. I'm going home.
See, I went there. I want my time. YouTube gonna stop sponsoring me, but I went over my time. They only went in my time. They'll play commercials, and I give a change. But that song took me back to Bessie's. Now, Sister Calloway, you say Bessie Mays. Bessie Mays is a little bit different vibe on the north side. I've been to Bessie Mays, but Bessie Mae's don't have anything on Bessie's. Bessie's was no bigger than your restroom. But you couldn't get in Bessie's on a Sunday, some Sunday nights. Bessie Mae's is big, got a patio and a different type of vibe, a little more contemporary. But Bessie's on a Sunday night was the stuff. I've never been there, but I hear a friend of mine talking about it all the time. Yeah, but yeah, Bessie's was the spot, and then I played that song. I was gonna play just a little bit of it. We can shake it with something, yes sir. But I was gonna play a little bit of it, but it took me back to Bessie's on a Sunday, and I stepped in there when this legendary DJ Sally got sick, and I was going, especially Poppa C was in the house, standing room only. Yeah, they was there. When they announced that I was playing, they came out, and them folks showed Poppa C some love. I believe that another club, the Bottom Line, Bar One, I'm sorry, what became Bottom Line. I would go to Bessie's. I would play at Bar One from 5 till 8. Jazzy Jeff came in at 8. At 9, and I would leave and go to Bessie's and play from 9 to 2 on every Sunday for a couple of years. And out of all the clubs I played, that club paid me the least, whatever they could afford to pay. But that will always be my favorite spot. But I stepped in for Sally. Sally would play there, and they all came to see Sally was on Sundays and Tuesdays, and he got cancer. And asked me to fill in. And I ran across Sally, and I said, look, this is your spot, man. Whenever you're ready to come back to your spot. But Sally never made it back. He passed. And so that place was some of the most influential people in the city come through Bessie's. And Bessie's was the oldest club in the city. And I will always remember Bessie's. A lot of music that I play on Sundays at Superstar that takes me back to Bessie's, like the song I just played, because those folk were grown folk, no kids, and everybody came in that place, know what to expect. And yeah, you missed it. But they understood, yeah, Shay, smaller club, bigger party. You doggone right. And there was definitely a party off in Bessie's, and I would never forget it. Never forget that club, because I had some of my best times in that spot. And I gotta admit, it was my bad days. Some nights I don't know how I made it home. It was BYOB, and there's a lady named Mama Shirley coming in and fixing my popcorn, and she bring me some skins, a little paper bowl, and she get her hot sauce out of her purse. Here, baby. She had some Coke bottle glasses on. And she used a waitress off in the but she took care of her boys, man. Me and Mike, she loved us. And she would take care of me. Every Sunday when I stepped in there, she'd bring my popcorn and bring my skins, the hot sauce. And we go to town on some blues and it's good music. It was just good music. And I'm glad I had an opportunity to touch that spot. So I want to shout out to Miss Bees from Bees Winery for stopping in tonight and making the show that much better. And Mr. Breeze Too Much, the legendary, man, that song is hot. You get the opportunity to listen to some of his music. He's blowing it up. So, of course, next week, we have more guests coming in. And I appreciate all of y'all, Sarah Willis, Shay Lewis, Sister Calloway, Lady Audrey. Thank you so much. Leroy Allen. Thank all of y'all for joining the show tonight. And, next week you stand by. And, it's always going to be fun and always going to be, something memorable. Because this show right here, I'll never forget. And any of y'all, all of y'all who always join for a whole year, we've been going, and it's a blessing. Leroy Allen, my brother, man, the golden voice. I always appreciate it. I love you, man. I appreciate all of y'all, man, for making my show and consistently showing me love. Cheryl McAteer, thank you. Y'all Jones, I'll be there with Uncle Funk in the morning on KTSU 90.9. His show starts at 9 a.m. to noon. For the 4th of July, to look for something, I'll be in Katy, Texas on the for Mr. Willie. That Dirty Shirley's is legendary. Until then, y'all drive safe. I always say, like Donnie Simpson, shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll be amongst the stars. My personal saying, you can tell one truth. One truth can prevent 1,000 lies. Be good to yourself and someone else. God bless. Thank you all for joining me. Leroy, drive safe. Put your seatbelt on. Thank you, Lady Audrey. Thank you much. Sherhan, thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Need those hearts. Thank y'all. Need those likes, need those hearts. Cozetta. Get you at the club Sunday, Cozetta. You was shooting hooky.